And so we're both there.
All right.
So, hey, life is life, and you always have to wiggle it a little bit. And so, therefore, we just made like last minute corrections because we want to make it perfect. But, life, that's the great thing about live video. Live videos aren't perfect at all. It's just like we are here. And hopefully, you haven't lost the faith that you are joining us, because I see right now that our meeting is happening here live on LinkedIn, and I wanted to first say hello to my great sparring partner, Peter. Hi, how are you doing, Peter?
Yeah, we're great. I'm happy we're here. I'm happy we did it. We're late, but that's life.
Yeah, that's it. And so if you have a comment, I would really love to see you.
Question.
Yeah, so your question, your comment, send us a little remark if you see us right now. That would be wonderful. And of course, where you are watching us from. So write it in the comments. And of course, today is all about using artificial intelligence. Here we go. Using the internet that was 20 years ago. So we are now a little bit further. So we made it. We arrived from the internet age where everything was new, now in the artificial intelligence age. So the question is what to do with it, how to really give it a realistic evaluation, because there are things, people are getting crazy about it. The world is ending, or it's the best thing that we ever had. So what's your thing? 49% positive or 51% positive? What do you think?
Is that a question to
Yeah,
me?
that's for you. That's because
51%, definitely 51%.
wow.
I believe in the good of humanity, and I think we're going to do something good with it. There's no going back anyway, so we need to learn how to deal with it.
Absolutely.
And how to use it to our advantage, like everything else. I mean, when the internet came along, it was a similar fiasco. That's when AI came out. Everyone's like, now we have email, and I still remember in my childhood, my father didn't like email so much. He thought it was better to write a handwritten letter, but
so
everyone has different opinions.
Yeah. So how should we deal about it now? So so I have remembered one slide that I produced 2 years ago, and it was a little bit about something different, but I think it targets the thing that we're talking about today. It nails it, as Americans say. So this is it today. What I would say we are talking about. And so tell me, what do you see? So I see, I looked especially here now at the little Indian cars that were so popular. I remember 15 years ago, wow, you can do a car now. So it's possible to do it, I think, for under $1,000 or something. And so this is a little bit like in the center. Okay, so you can still see a difference between a Tata and a Porsche, right? But
exactly.
The question is a little bit, so we also have now this inflation. We are in times of inflation, and everybody is reaching out now with content. It's apparently so easy to do great content, but okay, so how should we deal about it? So how can we really stand out? And Peter, you just mentioned one cool word this week when we talked. You said solutions. How can you make people being aware of the solutions you offer? And I would say, yeah, how can you make people aware from the quality that you're offering? And so, well, with all this influx, so for you, what role does artificial intelligence play, when we are reaching out?
Yeah, exactly. That's a good question. Can we use it to our advantage, or is it a losing battle to other people who are using a lot of AI right now? And it is becoming increasingly easier day by day to put out massive amounts of content with AI. So many tools, and I'm also using them to help accelerate the amount of content that I can put out. And that creates a red ocean, as we call it. Maybe some of you are familiar with the blue ocean, the red ocean concept. Red ocean is, you're in the marketplace and there's a lot of sharks and they're feasting and turning the ocean red. Whereas if you're in a blue ocean, there's not much competition, there's not much going on there, so you can dominate easier, so to say.
Yeah.
So AI is pretty much turning a lot of spaces into this red ocean, whereas more and more people can put out a lot of content very easily, very quickly. And if you just either take some time to learn how to do it, or if you're one of these people, like I heard a multimillionaire who made millions and millions with crypto, he has a team around him, and this team is just churning out content like it's, I don't know, Willy Wonka's factory, So what's a lone solopreneur, entrepreneur, small business owner to do in the onslaught of the AI revolution? I think that is the question in every small business owner, every medium business owners, even the big corporations. It's the question in everyone's mind, from the employee, is my job at risk, up to the business owner, is my business at risk? Is my marketing at risk? Are people going to come and take my market share because they can get so much more publicity, free marketing, free publicity? I mean, when I discovered ChatGPT very shortly after it came out last year, I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Now we have solved our SEO problem in the marketing agency I worked in. We can put out so much more SEO content now. But then as you dig deeper, you start to find out, no, wait, it's not so easy. It's not so simple. We're not really it's not gonna work like that. And then everyone uses it. And so marketing is about staying ahead of the curve. Wouldn't you say, Daniel?
Yeah. So first I wanted to ask, because you're always so quick, when did you discover ChatGPT? Because I think you discovered it like probably in November 2022.
I don't remember, honestly. Sometime around the turn of the year. Yeah, maybe not right away in November, because I'm not with my finger exactly on the pulse.
Yeah.
But I was on it before most people in Switzerland knew about it.
Oh, yeah.
And so I thought, like, wow, we can use this. Nobody's using it. And then a few weeks later, everyone was using it. So
yeah, that's amazing. But yeah, this is one thing that I really appreciate about you. So you're always a little bit earlier, and so you always make me aware of, okay, hey, look at that. This is cool. And so maybe we'll also talk about, we will not go into details today about like what different solutions there are there. We have some other like invitation for you where we would go a little bit more and show you how you can leverage that. But yeah, I think
I'll talk about it a bit though.
Yeah, of course, mention it. And of course, so we give away the things here, and that's our mission also, tools to share.
Yeah, exactly. I'll mention in a bit some of the tools I'm using, some of the things, how I'm using it, how I'm not using AI in video content marketing or marketing in general. And anyway, carry on, Daniel.
Yeah, so I think that going live or doing short video is the best cure to really be out there with authenticity and to really show, hey, what I am doing, that's my perspective. I'm inviting you to join my frequency, sort of my high quality of my service, my solution, my product, and being able to also stay top of mind, because we are not the first, like AI hasn't changed the rules of the game that a lot of content is coming out. Basically, we are always bombarded with different advertising messages with different channels. So there was the newspaper, there was radio, then there came more, and then there came like whatever, internet, emails. And so now we are, of course, at this time when it says, okay, you have to be omnipresent, so you have to make omni-channel marketing. that's not new. So, and the curve, even though there was no AI, so we already had agencies who were leveraging the possibilities that you had, like people writing social media messages for their clients, and so being out there top of mind. So I think the idea hasn't changed. The only question, and that is what I see,
Yeah.
is how relevant can you be? How do you
Yeah.
feel your audience? Are you really there, or are you just posting something that everybody else is posting? That's a little bit the question.
Yeah. I can tell a quick story about this. I've spoken to multiple people in the last, well, years up to the last weeks, who they have a message to say, because they have something to sell. Usually these are coaches, consultants, service-based businesses. And they put out a lot of content in different directions, but there tends to be a lot of lack of clarity from the reception of their audience. What I mean by that is they talk about everything else except what they actually offer. And what I've found to be true, and what I've heard from some of the experts like Gary Vee and others in his league, is the more you give out what you have, your secrets, like we're giving out all our secrets here, the more you talk about it and just share the actual knowledge, like we're here talking about, go live on video, do short form video, here's how you do it, here's the tools we're going to do it, and, this is what we know and breathe and can help you do. Whereas a coach, consultant, an entrepreneur, a service-based business, the more they just tell people how to do the stuff, how they did it, even better is how they did it, the more people will understand, so that's actually what they're doing. That's actually the result I can get from that. And circling back to AI has still a very hard time understanding these human nuances, these human connections of conveying what I'm actually doing,
Yeah.
what is the actual value I'm bringing out here.
Yeah. And we are both we are both open for new approaches. And so we are, on the one hand, we understand the strategy game. So we understand the funnel, we understand the different channels that are out there, and especially you understand how to tweak the message, how to give it the story idea so that people are really intrigued. Still, so we are open also for, okay, isn't there another way? So is it necessary to have 100,000 people follow you, or could it also be that 100 people that are following you that are really, really valuable is also enough? So there are several possibilities, and we know that there are entrepreneurs out there who do exactly that they have very small but very valuable base, and therefore they build it also maybe up from organic marketing, but they seem to be in a frequency where they immediately connect. And so this is something I'm just bringing in from the coaching world. So how are you connecting? How able are you to lightly go out with your message that you also feel, okay, this is what people are for right now. So I'm in connection with you. It's not something that I have devised half a year ago, and so therefore we programmed it, and so this is supposed to be out there because today is whatever the red trousers day, and so therefore we make this post because everybody has it's nice, okay, so and
but who cares, who
in a
cares
way.
at the end of the day?
But
That's
so
circling back to the concept of story brand, which I use a lot. So many people now are churning out a lot of content with AI, like write me an article about this, write me an article about that. Is it solving a problem? Do you solve my problem with your content? Am I solving your problem with my content? Because as I said in every previous time we've been live, nobody cares about anyone except themselves at the end of the day. I mean, let's be honest. We're all out, like we'd love to do charity work and you know, just give and help everyone, but at the end of the day, we're all trying to advance our stuff. You know, I'm still here in all of the difficulties, coming here live, speaking out, because I want to connect with people that's going to help me advance in my career. You know, otherwise I could be kicking it up at the beach, you know, like we all want to do, even though that does get boring. I have done that for a while. That's another
Absolutely.
topic.
And yeah, so of course, I think the question is how to make the right, well, the right balance here in between. And so there are
Yes.
so many approaches that run like the idea that, hey, so you have to really, well, post, and that's also what we say about posting every day to be top of mind. And additionally,
But
now,
what?
yeah, what would you kind of post, and so how to feed that into AI, which can certainly help. So I'm so happy that I'm regularly able to facilitate my also English writing in newsletters and have it run through. That's really a game changer for me. And but yeah, how do you do it? Like Peter, as a story brand expert, so writing a story. So do you just say, hey, write a story to ChatGPT, or how would you do it?
Well, again, coming back to the concept of your personal content, the human mind is so much capable of so many things, and a lot of times people turn to this easy route of just having AI do it for me, because then I don't have to think so much about the content. But the content then is very much watered down, and it's not substantial, it's not connecting with me, and it's not actually really solving any problems. So the way to actually, here's the secret now. Here's the secret. The
Okay.
way to, are we ready? Here's the
Yes,
secret how
please.
to get more people to know, like, and trust you, and therefore buy.
Yeah. So what's the secret? And now I don't hear you anymore. Ah, yeah. Good.
Exude no expertise. Give the expertise. And you can do this by constantly meditating on your offer, what you do, become better at what you do. And you do that by talking about what you do, talking about your expertise, and sharing that expertise. The more you share, the more ideas you get, the more you're able to express it and share it. And therefore, the more people get to know, like, and trust you, and understand what you're talking about. So AI is not going to help you become an expert. You can help you become an expert.
Hey, that is
But I do use,
wonderful. Wow. So I have never heard this expression, meditate on your offer. So I just wrote it down. This is, I think, the sentence of this live video. So really, you nailed it again. Because it is getting into this state where you are feeling good about that. We also had this video this week where I just shared with you. This guy, he was talking with Vishen Lakiani from Mind Valley, and he said, passion is not enough. So you have to have a purpose. You are really, what was this word? You have to be
obsession.
Obsessed.
Obsession.
You have to be obsessed. Okay, in a way that matches.
That was
You
a
can
bit
also
like,
say
well,
if you meditate, that's also quite good, because I think obsessed, there might be obsessed people I don't want to be in contact with. I'm rather together with people that are really deeply like going about their offer, and it has also trickled down in their subconscious. And so they are able to bring that out from different perspectives. And so I think the meditating, that's a great word. So thank you for that. Great.
meditate about your offer, meditate about how you can help more people, meditate about how you can, you know, there's a saying from Zig Ziglar.
Yeah.
Zig Ziglar, for those who don't know, was one of the famous sales trainers and teachers and entrepreneurs of the last century. He said, if you help enough people get what they want, you will get everything that you want. And it just goes again to prove it. The more you can just help people and give, you will get. I'm just thinking here to give an example from my own life as it unfolds right now and just share
Ooh.
with
All
whoever
right.
is fortunate enough to listen. I'm out here meeting people, I get on calls with people, and I just help them. I just tell them, look, here's what you can do. Whether it's about short form video or about managing their business or just marketing tips in general. Like, I'm not out there looking to close some clients. I'm not going out and prospecting and getting on calls with people. But it's very interesting because as I'm just giving stuff away, it's almost like on the other end of the spectrum, I'm meeting people to collaborate with and do work with and start businesses with. It's like the more I give away, I'm not even getting directly from the people I'm giving to, but it's circling back to me even from other areas. Just because the more I'm speaking and giving my expertise and just being out there and helping people, other people from other areas feel that and they want to collaborate with me.
Yeah.
It's really interesting to watch how that's working actually.
Amazing. And so how
So
can we, so now we have come up, because maybe people will ask this now. So we have been coming up last week with this idea of you can really have a big impact going live, doing a video every day. So you should
yeah.
actually do this because this makes you like appear more often in the AI, oh no, in the algorithm. Look, and so how can we match this now? Being relevant and being also out there with a certain speed. And also, I love this word, being top of mind. What would you say?
What
So,
say it again?
so
What are
the
we
idea,
referring
yeah. So
to?
the idea is we have this publishing speed, so we need to feed the algorithm to
We need to
become
put a lot of
more
content out. Yeah.
relevant. But on the other hand, we
Yeah.
want to be also relevant and not, well, let's say, like a duplicate of like something that we already did, or that people also see it as kind of wishy-washy. So it's something posted and it doesn't seem to be relevant. So
Yeah. So much of
how do we
that.
solve that problem in your point of view?
Very easy. Do what I'm doing. I believe I'm solving that problem by
Okay.
going live,
Yeah.
speaking about what I know, connecting with people, giving them what I know, and then recording a lot of content and pushing it out on all the platforms. I know I keep talking about it all the time, but short form videos on social media, if you do it every day, 5 videos a day, at least 1 video a day, but 5 videos a day, even better. If you really do it, it will make a huge impact. I think I shared last time the story of someone, they switched from paying $200,000 a year in paid advertising to doing short form
Yeah.
videos and spending $20,000 a year and getting twice as many customers because they're putting out videos every day.
Yeah. I call that an alternative
We
form of marketing.
I would say, I hope it becomes the mainstream because I have a collection shared. Anyone can ask and see this collection of mine on Facebook, on Instagram, and on LinkedIn. I save all the ads that are either really good or really bad. And 80% of my collection is really bad ads. Like, I have no idea what they are selling me or why I should click on it.
Yeah.
And people buy from people. People buy from people. So if you're putting out a lot of videos like this lives, there are tools now. There are AI tools that will go and clip your content for you. Cut it up, chop it up, find out the cool parts, put it together, put the subtitles, and then launch it live. I wanted to show it today, but we're going to have to save it for next week. I'll show you next week. So tune in next week. I'm going to show you the magic tool I use, and you're going to see a lot of videos coming out until next week. Using this tool takes me less than an hour to edit and schedule the content for the week doing it. Having said that, it's not the best system. The best is to get a person to manually cut and edit this film, the sessions, because they know, okay, here's a highlight, let's make the content really, really good. That's, if you can afford it, hire someone like me or some social media marketing person to take your long form videos where you're speaking for half an hour, where you're having a live discussion like this, having a podcast with someone, or even just speak to the camera for half an hour. Professional editor will be able to go in and understand where the highlights. See, AI can understand pretty good what the highlights are and cut it out. It's pretty good. It's, if you're pressed for time and you don't have a budget, AI is amazing. It's helping so much. If you do have a budget and you want to go somewhere, get a professional who can do it personally.
Yeah.
Because AI still can't beat a human at doing all of this video editing work. And video editing means creating a story.
Yeah. And I just wanted to share, because my idea is also for today. This is why will invite you to see what people are saying. And so I love also to have this a little bit more like
cool.
your live video, because we were just talking about interaction. So it's not about like this is nothing that we have just made up or so. It's really happening right now. And so this is our event. So yeah, I have to say, so we have maybe we have to be more punctual next time, because maybe people have not seen the invite early enough, so therefore they couldn't join. But here we have people who love it and who just also share it, and also who reposted it. So I'm really happy that we are making this effort here. And it's on the one hand, it's something that we give away, but that we also would love to share with you what's possible today. And if I may, Peter, do you give me 2 minutes? Because I could
Go for it.
Okay, because I wanted to just show this here. This is my
cool.
This is my former work. This is the first presentation that I actually made in my work 2 years ago. So a little bit like the philosopher in their own country or something like that. So maybe that was the case. So this is how it looked like.
Yeah.
So my office is wonderful. And we made the first live streaming event. I was really happy to do that. And sort of it sparked kind of this interest that, okay, so you can do it more often. It's also versatile right now. The camera, you don't need this huge film team or so. And what I wanted to share, it goes directly in what you just said, Peter, about the versatility of like new apps that are out there, of technology, and to use it. And live video that we are producing right now is nothing else. It's the same thing. It's this. And I just wanted to tell you, or just wanted to show, this is like the virtual pictures that I now put into my old office space. The nice thing about live video is you have wide access. So why should you do it? Because you're not only broadcasting on one FM frequency or whatever on one TV station. So you have several channels: Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, whatever, Twitch. Then
YouTube is the king.
This is here something we are doing on no cost. So it's just our time, our valuable time and your valuable time. But we are there. And so we are able to really reach out from, I would say from America to Zimbabwe. I don't know. So everybody can see us and can also be there live. And so the thing about being live is this here, so you can say, hey, join us live. So we can post a comment like this. So if you have something you want to say and so want to join the discussion, you can be in. And I would say it's a real and honest thing that you can also be seen from a different point of view. For example, right now, Peter and I are doing this live, so Peter can sort of jump in if he is not fine with what I'm saying. So this real and honest thing, that is where I would say this is the authenticity factor that you exactly need in the times of AI to kind of prevent this. So if we are playing now this out, or if we make a replay of this, we will certainly do like sliced up reels out of that. And this is the way we were today at the 15th of September, 12:44 Central European Summertime. This doesn't exclude that a live video cannot be pre-produced. So you can have things like, for example, this presentation here that I'm just feeding in while I'm live and while you can send in your picture, like your comments. You can have more channels than that. And so that's, I think, always appealing to, well, reach out on multiple channels and you create engagement. So live video can, if you do it the right way, sort of really bring people in. So this is why we're doing it like on the lunchtime here in Switzerland, in Europe, Central Europe. So to, well, on the one hand, entertain you, but entertain you with some real relevant stuff. So this is why live rocks. Okay. So, and this is just like an invitation, and so to you, and so just wanted to share it, and yeah. So if you want to follow, of course, this is here my call to action. But I want to share this video with you. Next Friday we are out there again, and so here's already the link to go directly into the LinkedIn live event. And we are also out on other channels. Yeah, so what does it mean now to you? What's the next step? And I am a proponent of this, that you should always use the possibility. We have now people in watching us live who might want to know, okay, live video or short video, more content, authentic, meditate about your thing, a lot of stuff today. So what's the next step? And so therefore, Peter and I would love to invite you to a visibility mastermind. So this is the idea that we have on this next Tuesday. So it's coming quite quickly, that we say, hey, let's join together. And so you have the possibility to ask us your question or like to share your idea. And so you have, like, I think a mastermind with Peter is invaluable. So this is amazing. He just helped me out this week with amazing.
Tell what we did this week.
Yeah. What
Can
did
you
we
give
do?
the before and after?
Oh yeah. No, I don't know anymore.
Text.
So it is.
I have it.
Yeah. Okay. So it was my
I'm gonna
tagline.
share it real quick. His tagline, and we wanted to work through it. So
we were going on my
wrote-
LinkedIn profile. Let me just share my brand new LinkedIn profile. What is it? Like,
I'm going to show a before and after.
Do you have it?
Before and after, how to clarify your message in a very clear way according to StoryBrand. And I helped Daniel do that this weekend. And you know, these aspects of StoryBrand can weave themselves through everything. If it's an elevator pitch, a one sentence thing, or a 1 hour broadcast, you know, it weaves itself through everything. So I'll just read what you wrote originally, and then you show us on your LinkedIn, Daniel, in the meantime.
Yes, it wasn't bad at first, but now it's even better, you know?
You had sent me, I help leaders to shine on audio and video, broadcast their message with ease, and attract clients with a magnetic mindset and proven success techniques, which was really good. You put a lot. I mean, it's quite good, but it got like kind of abstract, to be honest with you, Daniel. Sorry to critique you in the open here, but we're going full transparency. Can you share your LinkedIn right here?
Yes. Okay. Yes, of course. Here we go.
What we came up with.
Show the people how great what you did, Peter. So this is how it looks like today. This is the, let me just scroll down a little bit. So, and look, this is also how we are live right now on my profile. So we can see, people can see us live. So become the leader your customers want. I give you the training and tech that will make you love being on camera, especially love that because like people are afraid being out on camera. So therefore, this is like the camera confidence. Now you can reach the whole world with video so that your solutions are seen, celebrated, and sold. And so you really gave this great understanding of how you have to speak to the customer so that the customer understands it. And so really, hey, celebration to you, dear Peter. And so this is what we do. So coming back to our great proposal here, the Visibility Mastermind, this gives you also the possibility to talk to us about, well, is it your LinkedIn profile? Is it your company profile? Is it the, well, this idea of, well, reaching out more often, being visible? So we are here for you. And so send us a message where you see us on the social networks, LinkedIn, YouTube, and so we hook you up. It's a thing that we only offer to a selected number of people, therefore first come, first serve. And we will also like close
That's how
the doors.
we select.
Yeah, of course, first come, first serve. It's in a way that we also see that, okay, so first you're here in the live video, so you now have the premiere starting point, so you have the pole position. And yeah, so then, of course, we also have, we just wanted to make it short and or like understandable, clear for everybody. So if more than 10 people are in, so it's a little bit difficult now for everybody to get something. So therefore, this is the Visibility Mastermind. And something to add, Peter?
Yeah, I'm thinking, let me try to share my screen. If people have been watching for this long, I want to reward them with some of the juiciest secrets in my treasure trove. How does that sound?
Go for it,
I
Peter. Try it. But I can just show you. I can just show you from the guest perspective. So if it works, have you figured it out?
I think I could share it right here.
Go for it. Yes, it works. Hold on. I will assign you. I have the possibility to assign you to as a second guest. And so now I will share what you can see. So we have now two guests. So I have now two perspectives from Peter. It's absolutely amazing. And I can do that live. Look at that. Share it.
All right, here we are.
Share it with us.
You can see my screen.
Give it a go. Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm going to show you the famous ChatGPT. You see this? Mm-hmm. You see my screen? Mm-hmm. So what many of you might not know is there are Chrome extensions for ChatGPT. I think many of you do know this. And one of them is called AI PRM, AI prompt, basically. Yeah. And there are tons of prompts that are pre-written in many types of topics. Now, for all of you, dear viewers, if you're really watching this long and you're getting value from us, then you're going to get here one that I've created. So if you go to the search and type in Media Joy, or let's put space, Media Joy, you're going to get this. It's a Hormozi style video post. Now, if you search Alex Hormozi on LinkedIn, you're going to see a particular type of post structure that he uses. And I wanted to replicate this because I found it like really good, really punchy. So I'm going to take, this is a tool I'm going to show you next week. I'm going to take a transcript from one of our videos, one of our short videos from last week or the week before, and just put it in there. And it's gonna give me, you'll see, here we go live. It's gonna give me a description that I can use in LinkedIn. Unlock exponential growth with daily video posts. Going live or posting short quality videos every day can skyrocket your growth. The algorithms love fresh, engaging content. It's not just growth, it's exponential compounding growth. Posting weekly or less often, you'll likely stay flat. Take it seriously, start posting daily. It's a game changer. Daily video, exponential growth, hashtag social media hacks. Right there. This is my gift to you guys. The secrets we're giving away. It took me a long time to create this and tweak it and get it right. By the way, it does work better on ChatGPT 4 than ChatGPT 3 to pay. It's $20 a month. It's totally worth it, in my opinion. You get night and day difference in quality of output, at least for what I'm pushing it to do. And I'm always the type who's pushing for more quality rather than just generic stuff, which is why I created this prompt, because I'm sick and tired of seeing these posts on LinkedIn that just, I'm going to stop sharing here. Daniel, you can go back. And then I'm going to say my
so
main
say it again.
I'm,
So now say it again. So we record this for the next. So say this again, please, and we're doing it.
yeah, I'm going.
Hold on.
All right, guys, here's the main point. So many of you are posting this long text on LinkedIn that's generated by AI, and nobody's reading it. People are just commenting in order to push themselves to the top, give some real value, and to give real value, you got to make it short. And as we say in German, kurz und knapp. And as Abraham Lincoln once said, I would have written you a shorter letter, but I didn't have time. So short is valuable. Short videos are valuable. Short descriptions are valuable. Short, to the point, bite-sized nuggets of value. Give that more and you'll get more. I'm done. Daniel, are you here? I'm all alone in the broadcast. Okay, then I'll keep speaking. I don't know where Daniel went.
To give you the whole your podium you deserve, if so. I just want to give you like your rocket start.
I just realized for a second, like if I'm there alone, like I don't know what to say. Like it's so much different when you're interacting with someone. It's so easy to create this content,
Yeah, and what I just have this marker here, as I told you, and I just wrote Peter's rant.
The marker.
And that's great. So because we already know then what to take out for the reels, and so your next week is covered with attractive social media reels, mine hopefully as well. And if you think this was kind of worthwhile to spend your precious time today, then we would love to see you again next week. It is Friday 22nd, 12 a.m. or 12, is it a.m.? 12 p.m. actually. It should be p.m. So 12.
It's p.m. actually, yeah.
Oh, yes. Let me quickly change that, because otherwise people will wait on midnight and be absolutely horrified. So
if you're watching this and you're liking it so far, definitely please do come next week. I see your screen, Daniel. That's super awesome behind the scenes.
Oh, really?
Please come next week.
Good.
I'm going to share more AI tools that I'm using. And I'm going to share more results we're getting with these short videos and how you can do it. And of course, please tell your friends about it. Please tell your friends. Short form video content. Follow Peter William. Follow Daniel Schwenger. And get in contact with us, because we're still at the point where we're happy just to share all this information for free. And I hope we always will be at that point. I think the more successful we get, the more we want to just give away and give away.
Yeah.
So take advantage of it, guys.
So you are early adopters now. Absolutely. You're early
you even have a download book to give us.
Look,
more good stuff.
So, and this is also for free. Just as we are saying this is in German. However, it is only available in German. It's a new technology equipment list. So meine Empfehlungen, my recommendations for your video and audio in high quality. And why am I showing it? Because it just came out basically well, several like a few hours ago. So because I just updated
Oh,
it and brought in
congratulations.
also, yes, here we go. And so people are able to really see what I'm using, because often people ask, okay, so how do you do that? How does it look like behind the scenes and things like that? So behind the scenes it would be like this, of course, and but there is more to it, obviously. And I am happy to help you guys. Oh, did you see it? So I'll quickly.
No,
Oh, it's
show us the behind the scenes camera. Now we don't hear you, Daniel. You're muted. He has too many buttons. Sometimes I think he's like a mad scientist. Da 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 da. No, we don't hear you anymore. Um, you hit the wrong button. But I will say, Daniel, he knows his stuff when it comes to this technology. Like he has this huge interface. He has so many buttons there, so many cameras. If you're a person that's overwhelmed with tech, you don't need to be with Daniel because he's so calm. He's just, okay, click this button, click that button. I was coming into the live today late. It wasn't working. He said, okay, click this, click that. And then the things start working. And it's so valuable. And I just want to take the opportunity to praise him while he cannot say anything. And I know something else he's doing very well is leading the interviews. If you're a person, you don't know what to say, you don't know what to talk about, either your company, your he's coming in and directing this so that good content is coming out and being produced. Like, I mean, if you guys only knew how valuable this is to have someone who can help you create content that has the opportunity to 10x your revenue, what would that be worth to you? Like, I don't know.
yeah.
We
I just let
gotta
you
get
speak.
more
This
in
is
hell of it.
amazing. It sounds like honey here. So this shower, this love shower from Peter, that's great. So he can
Yeah,
be
I'm
very
serious.
direct. So and say, so this is not. No, Peter is always very kind and also says things in a really supportive and
Honest.
yeah, so supportive way, of course. And so thank you so much. I don't know why my microphone was off, but it was the right time to also let you speak. And that's it. I think the idea is always to help you uh, really shine with your with your content. And there is, of course, this content approach. There is the technological approach, and even if it doesn't go like always the right way, or if the microphone is turned off, that's fine. So as long as you sort of go for your for your obsession, for your purpose. And so just like, yeah, that's basically what I wanted to share today as well. Thank you so much, Peter, for your so for your companionship here, for being the sparring partner who always also brings in to contemplate this. And I'm really extremely thankful, because you bring in this very special perspective. I think not a lot of marketing specialists out there
Something's.
have.
uh,
I hear you. I see the sound levels really going okay. And so let me just wrap this up for today. So this is how it should look like if you go live, and therefore you take Ecamm, please. Ecamm Live for Mac. That's what I just wanted to share. So if you're interested in that, that's the download link. And so we're seeing us. That was today. And oh, where do we see us for next week? Here. This is where we see us next week. And yeah, so we will be there on time, because we get more and more routine. And that's also one of the secrets of success that I'm sharing with you right now. It's the routine. Just swim constantly. So you don't get the great muscle shoulders if you just go in like into the water for one time and you try to swim at like 2000 meters. So you will rather drown. So better swim every day 200 meters, and so you will feel it. And so that's the process that we are doing as well. So we're going forward
Yes.
here with our example, of course. And that's it for today. So we absolutely went over with
I'll
our
give one
time.
last closing remark. I want to give one last closing remark in line with what you've just said.
Yeah.
With your swimming muscle shoulders. I like the visual analogy. And I just want to repeat and say, anyone who's thinking, yeah, I thought about getting on video, but I don't know. Then I seen what someone else is doing, and it's so much better. And there's so many channels out there, and there's already so many content out there. And to that, I will say two things. The first is there is an audience for everyone. Everyone is attracted to certain people, and well, let's say detracted or not attracted to other people. And secondly, go and look at those people that you're thinking, oh, they're doing so much better, or they have already got so much great content, and just scroll back in their history and look what they were producing 5 years ago. I'm sure you can produce better. And as the great Tony Robbins says often, people vastly overestimate what they can do in 1 year, but they underestimate what they can do in 10 years.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just shared a little bit your contact as well, because Peter is the guy to contact. And if you would like to know more about what I'm doing, go for it as well. I'm sharing you some links in the in the comments, and now it also really trickled through here. And also thank you very much to your comments. Like, one comment comes here from beautiful, because it's the only person that posted right now. I think we also need to work on like the routine for you getting live. But here we go to good looking. I want to offer a promotion for your channel. So we got that. Thank you so much for your kind offer. And see you next week, and glad you liked it here and you were following us on Twitch. So we have like many viewers, so I cannot even see it and count it, but it was really nice to have you, Peter, and to also advance technology with the tech, because this time you are absolutely crisp, your sound is clear, you're beautiful the way you are, and so we are able to make great short videos out of that. So you cannot escape us. If you were trying to avoid us on Friday next week, so you will see us in the short video feeds, that's for sure. Yes. All right. So wishing you a great start into the weekend, Peter. You can just stay, and so we do our follow forward. And remember, so if you would love to join our visibility mastermind,
visibility rocks.
Visibility rocks. Hey guys, wishing you a great day. Thank you so much for joining us, and saying bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey. Here we go. I mute myself, and no, I don't even know how to end this.
Are we still live?
Yeah, we're still live. Hold on. Now we're